What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video we're creating a sketch illustration of Zenitsu from Demon Slayer. So for today's lesson we'll be sketching on top of plain white sketch paper and using a black 4B pencil. Let's move to a side grip and add some guidelines. We'll start at the very top right in the middle of our page. Sketch that guideline coming all the way down. Now we don't want to go too dark because we'll eventually erase this out. Just bring that all the way down towards the bottom of our page. Let's add a guideline going across the center of our page from left to right. So we'll extend this out and go back across towards the right. Now we're going to locate the inside corner of the eyes. From the center point, we're going to step over towards the left. Just going to mark this off. Let's take that same distance over towards the right and do the same thing. Now from that guideline, we're going to draw on the top edge of the eyelid. Starting on the left, curve this up. And then bend that out. And I'll do the same on the right. Now you want to give our character some large eyes. So over on the left side, I'm going to draw a large half oval, starting up here, come all the way down, round this out, and then pull that back up on the inside. Let's do the same thing on the right. Coming down towards the same height, and then pull that back up towards the top. Let's add a curve in the center of the iris, going up and then down. Let's round out the side of the eye. On the left, come down and then just bend that in. And then we'll round out the bottom of the eye, just coming down underneath the iris. Let's close off the inside of the eye. Starting on the left, come down, and then just bend that out. Now we're going to add a guideline going across the bottom of the eye. Starting over on the left, I'm just going to lightly draw a line going across, just to indicate the top edge of the nose. Let's go to that intersection, step down, draw a short line going out towards the left. Now we're going to add two guidelines coming down the inside of the eye. Starting on the left, just going to pull this all the way down to right about there. Do the same thing on the right. Let's go underneath the nose and draw a straight line going all the way out towards the side. Now we want to angle the mouth going up towards the right. So on the left side, we're going to step in, angle this up and across towards the right, just on the inside of that line. And then we'll take the same distance between the bottom of the eye and that center line coming down towards the bottom of the chin. So we'll just line this up. Now from here, we're going to move out and draw on the outside of the head. From the outside of the left eye, let's step out, draw a straight angled line. Coming down and then in towards that bottom line. Do the same thing over on the right. And we'll pull this down and in toward that center point in the chin. Let's go back up to the top and add a fold above the eyes. On the left, let's step up, just curve this in, and then bend that down. And then we'll extend the side of the head, going straight up towards the edge of the hair, to right about there. Now you're going to connect the ends with a curve, going up the middle, and then bring that back down towards the right. Now at this stage, we're going to layer the eyebrows on top, directly above the left eye. Just going to angle this up and out towards the edge of the hairline. Go on top of the right eye and do the same thing. Let's go back to the left side. From here, we're just going to curve the eyebrow coming in and then up. Draw a short line going out towards the side. Angle this up and out underneath the hair. Now I'm going to move out to the side and place the ears along the side of the head. On the left side, we're going to step out from this line, curve the ear coming down, and then just bend that in towards the side of the head. Let's go back to the inside of the ear, draw a straight angle line going up and out towards the edge of the hairline. And then from the edge, angle this up and in. Let's go back to the top corners of the head, draw a straight line going up towards the edge of the hair. And I'll connect these 2 points with a curve. On the left side, we're going to go up, round out the top, and then bring that back down. Now I'm going to move back down and draw on the side of the neck. Directly underneath the center of the left eye, I'm going to step down underneath the chin, draw a straight line coming down, go underneath the right eye, and do the same thing. Let's go to this line underneath the chin on the left side, slope the shoulders, coming down and out, and do the same thing on the right. Let's add some hair in behind the head, starting underneath the earlobe, angle this down and out on both sides, and we'll curve the hair coming down and then in towards the side of the neck, just underneath the jaw. Now that we have our basic drawing, I'm going to go back and lightly erase some of these guidelines. Now that we have a clean drawing, we're going to go back and add a second level of detail. Let's start from the base of the shoulders. Just going to curve the collar coming down and then in towards the middle. Do the same thing on the right. And then from the top of the shoulder, we're going to step back down, curve this down, and bend that in. Now let's go back up and start layering in the hair. On the left side, just above this line, I'm just going to angle this down, in between the brow, towards the center. Close this off, and then angle this back up towards that center line. Let's add another point. Coming down, flatten this off, and then going back up towards the edge of the hairline. Now from here, we're going to work our way over towards the left. I'm going to go back up to the top, draw a straight line coming down, go out, angle this up and out. Let's come down in an angle, go straight down, angle this out past the side of the head, and then go back up. Now let's move over and draw on the right side. From here, angle this up, come down on top of the eyebrow, flatten this off, and then go back up. Let's come back down in an angle, flatten off the bottom, and go up towards the top. I'm just going to slope this down towards the side of the head. Now let's go back over towards the left side, come down, go across the ear, and we'll pull that back up. Let's add a layer in behind, starting up here, come down across the ear, go up in an angle, and then pull that back up and in. Let's go to the top of the head on the right side, curve the hair coming down and in, flatten this off, and then go straight up. Now going back to the inside of the ear, come down in an angle, go up and out, and then go up and in. Now I'm going to move up and add some shape to the top of the head. From the center, let's step down. I'm just going to angle this up and out towards the left and right side. And then on the left side, angle this down and out, and then come down towards the bottom. Let's go over towards the right side, go up and out, go down at an angle, go back out, and we'll pull that back down. Now once we're happy with the basic shape of the head, we'll go back in with the tip of our pencil and start adding some details. Let's start with the upper eyelid. Starting over on the left, I'm just going to thicken this up. Just working our way towards the outside. And I'm just going to give this some thickness. And then just bring that in towards a point. I'm also just fading that out towards the side. Now I'm just going to trace out the outside of the iris. And that reflection line in the center. And we're just going to darken up the top half of the iris using the side edge of our pencil. And then I'll go back and just darken up the top and then fade that out as we come down. Let's lightly shade in the bottom half. And then from that center line, I'm just going to move down and add another curve. And then connect the ends with a small half circle. And then we'll shade that in. I'm just going to lightly draw in the outside edge of the eyes. Just readjusting the shape and the placement. And then we'll darken up the bottom, adding a little bit of thickness. And going back and adding a shadow along the top. Now from here we're just going to work our way down the center of the face, starting with the nose. Just adding that shadow. Now just working our way across the hair bangs. We're just tucking the eyebrows underneath the hair. And then just adding some texture across. Now with the hair bangs in place, we're going to add some shadows coming down from the hair on top of the forehead. So starting off dark along the top, and then just fading that out. I'm just going to round out the side of the head and the jaw, so taking out that sharp point. And just curving that in towards the chin. Now just adding a little bit of shadows along the side of the head, just to give it a little bit more roundness and shape. And we're going to cast the shadow from the head on top of the neck. Add an even shade to start. And just fade that out as it comes down. We'll go back and darken up the top. And then again, just fading that out. Now at the bottom edge of the hair, we're going to start from the inside and start layering it out towards the side. And we're going to add a darker shadow along the inside of the hair, and then again just fade that out. Now from here, we're just going to work our way up towards the top of the head. Just adding a little bit of texture to the inside of the hair with these lines. And then going in with the side edge of our pencil, we're going to add an even shade going across from left to right. And now we're going back and just adding some light shadows along the inside. And as we get closer to the end of our drawing, I'll tighten up my lines and add a little bit more shadows. And that's pretty much it. There's a sketch illustration of Zenitsu. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please make sure you subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single day. You can also check out more tutorials like this in our sketch playlist. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.